Jesse Garcia takes out the pole for today's INORL Nuka Light Series race here at the Decatur Raceway. Only 4 rounds left in the championship here. After this race, there will only be 3. A major story though: Nathan Dwyer starts 41st in his car number 21. His championship rival Ray Krager is in 10th, and his other championship rival Paul Swanson is on the outside pole. Now, Nico Polyakov is back in the 84 this week. You can see him here. But Nick Norton is still in the series. He's taken over to 45, which was formerly driven by Jackie Tang. This past week, Petty Enterprises was bought out by GX Motorsports. They kept the same cars, although Jackie Tang was replaced with Nick Norton. They've been very fast this week. Barker was fastest, and Jay Barker was fastest in the first practice. You can see him there starting in 3rd place. So the GX cars have been pretty quick here. And we're green. Swanson got the better start, but this track, it's known for its particularly nasty first turn here. The snake, and we're going to go down here. We're going to see some things getting really dicey here right off the bat. Swanson's taking the lead. And hopefully we're not going to see a big crash here. We've seen some big crashes on the start here before. Oh, we're going to see it though. Oh, Garcia and Norton have made some contact, and they've gone for a spin immediately on the start here. We've got ourselves some trouble in the start. How many cars have gone for a spin? Man, wow, Nick Norton cannot be happy about that. He only managed to make it 1 corner in his first race for GX Motorsports before getting in a wreck. But we've got ourselves a big crash. Joseph Bryant has gone for a wreck. He's had a big crash here. So the start has been less than clean. But we got ourselves a battle for the lead here. Cavagnaro trying to pass Swanson for the top spot. The Canadian's gonna try and hold on to that with everything he's got, but I think Cavi is gonna have it here. Of course, Cavagnaro, as you may have just noticed, I called him Cavi. Yeah, Cavagnaro, often referred to as Cavi. He's made some IS starts this season. He might race full-time next season, but if he doesn't, Shelley Motorsports has said if he does not race full-time in IS next season, they will bring him back. Cavagnaro won earlier this season at Bayerfield. See Ray Krager there in the 22. He has to have a good run here. It is the most important thing. He has to have a good run at this track. We're seeing here, Swanson's run a little wide. Krager's made a little contact with him. He needs to take it easier than that. Eric Silverfox has taken the lead. But I think we need to go back and take a look at that series of incidents on the first lap, as that was a very wild first lap. Wait, getting a little dicey here. Sam Young trying to stick his nose in there. I wouldn't do that, especially the garbage dump. Not a good corner to try and stick your nose into. You could get yourself in a lot of trouble there. Yeah, but Nick Norton back there, man, his first race for GX Motorsports, and he gets taken out after only making it through 1 corner. Talk about bad luck. We're watching Krager trying to slice and dice here through. Trying to slice and dice through here. He needs to get a good run to keep himself in the championship fight, and he is giving it everything he's got to get a good run here. Sam Young now looking on the 83. As Krager's made a dive into the snake, he kind of gets pushed off there by Cavagnaro. And it seems there have not been any issues in the snake, so that's good to see. Although there have been some issues out of it though. Stacy Dutt has gone around. And there's some damage on the 66 of Takamoto. Man, it seems like things just keep happening. But, before something else happens, we need to go in, we need to start going back and taking a look at this stuff. Well, here we go. The problems began almost immediately here. Watch out the snake. The snake is a good passing spot. Like, the exit of the snake is a good passing spot, but this is not how you do it. 4 wide! You do not go 4 wide at Decatur, and these guys are going to learn that very quickly as Rundas and Yoshizawa are going to get together. They're going to go up and into the wall there, bounce up into RJ Manson and Nico Poyakov in his first race back. I think it's the last thing he wanted to see was a wreck in front of him, although he does a good job missing it. Does a good job missing it here. He may have got a little bit of a tap, but I don't know. Let's take a look. A tiny little tap, but no damage for the Red Bull driver. Let's see if he misses this next one. There you see the incident that we saw. That was Nick Norton in his first race for GX Motorsports. That's the last thing he wanted to see. Yeah, this is the one we know. Off the exit of the snake, Eric Silverfox makes it 3 wide. It can work, but they didn't make it work here. As Norton's that was Norton's mistake. He panicked and went down to Garcia. And once you lock, there's nothing you can do, and they just go around. Norton, he slaps the wall kind of violently over there, but he is okay. Nothing serious happened, but something serious did happen here, involving the 11 of Joseph Bryant, as he's gonna get turned by Mark Versky. Oh! 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 Wow! That is a hard crash. That is certainly a crash and a half, as Bryant takes a hard lick. Looks like he had to move down. He was on a free wide of Matt Duncan. He goes down to Mark Versky, and they lock, and Bryant's gonna come flying down there, and he's gonna slam into the guardrail at 120 miles an hour. Ooh, that is a hard hit. The thing is, there's no safer barrier there. That is a steel guardrail. Ooh, a very hard hit there. We do hope he's okay. We have gotten word he's been taken to the infield care center. Hopefully he'll be okay. They're kind of checking up on him, and again, we do hope he's fine. And then here's the other incident we saw in the third lap. Exit of the snake, Stacy Dutta slides down into Kazuki Takamoto, and at the same exact time, Christopher Bryant and Catherine Young gravitate towards each other, and they get turned at almost the exact same time. While Bryant gets turned a little sooner there. He hits the wall. They both hit the wall. They keep going, but Bryant's got some heavy damage. Takamoto and Dutta get together. Dutta goes for a scary spin. That could have been a hard crash, but that car just kind of comes to a stop in the sand trap. They may need to get that one towed, however. Takamoto, he's okay, but that car does have some damage. Alright, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can get back to live. And I do believe you're seeing this. Nathan Dwyer still pretty far down the order. He's still in the 30s. This is not what he needed, especially when Ray Prager is pretty far up the order. He is in 4th place. This is exactly the run Prager needs, especially after the bad luck he's been having lately. He's getting a challenge from Brandon Wood. Brandon Wood's always been a pretty solid driver at this track. Brandon Wood, a pretty solid driver at the Decatur Raceway. As Cavagnaro and Silverfox have each other up there. Not sure what happened to Matt Duncan and Zeke Marley over there. They may have had a collision off camera. As Prager gets a bump from Wood. Oh, that one was Wood's fault. I can't really defend him there. He got too aggressive, ran on the back of Prager, and he went for a slide. He's still in the top 15. No, not any noticeable damage on that car. Needs to get up to speed, I think. Prager, though, let me see. That may have put some damage on his car. He lost a spot to Edward Miller. That's going to bump him down to 5th. That car appears to be a bit slower for some reason now. He's getting a challenge from Nathan McCain in the Nexus. He's been the quickest of the Nexus cars here. No brainer, of course. McCain is that team's road ringer. McCain's been having some a bit slow lately, though. Sam Young, on the other hand, has been having some good runs here lately. Jeffrey Finguy, there's rumors that he could be going to Dodge Motorsports, that he could be returning to the IS next season. We've heard Dodge Motorsports has shown interest in hiring him. So it'll be great to see Finguy back in action in that series. Finguy raced in Season 1 of had a fairly solid season, but Young Motorsports demoted him to their Lights program, which we don't know if they're bringing back next season. We don't know if Young Motorsports is going to have a Lights program next season. As Cavagnaro is going to try and make a move on Eric Silverfox here. He's going to try it. That's not... You don't really want to... Oh, Silverfox! Ooh, he cuts him off there. Squeezed him out. That was a good move there. If you can squeeze out someone cleanly without wrecking them, that's a good move. Krager's got into Miller. Woohoo! Wow, that was a close call there, Miller. That could have been a crash and a half. That could have been a very bad incident, but luckily it wasn't. Krager's gonna get a spot from Miller here. He's up to P4 as Cavagnaro and Silverfox continue to break away. Here's Ray Krager here. I want to bring up his teammate, Shrimp Ingrits. Why? Ingrits was fastest in final practice. So keeping that in mind, I think Krager may be sharing some setup data with Ingrits as Ingrits was very fast in Happy Hour. I mean, again, he was the fastest. So yeah, the Masterson's looking pretty good this week. We believe Ingrits, the Louisianan driver, we believe he may be joining Hamilton Autosports next season. Hamilton Autosports opening up a Lights program. So we'll have to see what Ingrits will do with them. Hamilton Autosports, a pretty big name team, as Jay Barker has gone into the pit, pit road. He's gone into the pits. I don't really know why. We'll see. We'll see if there's any particular reason. Maybe trying to short pit, but I think it's a little too soon for that. Yeah, Ingrits, they're running in 15th, so a good showing for him so far. Got both these guys here, Evans and Valentine. Evans won't be back to this team next season. We believe he's going to be joining Boost Autosport, that team with that Boost Autosport, which will be competing next season, announced their driver lineup. They announced the driver lineup. They said they might be hiring a 4th driver, but they don't know. But they confirmed that 3 of their 4 drivers were Baron Praxis, Jason Evans, and James Dalton. So we know Praxis, and so we know those guys won't be back up their respective teams next season. Ooh, Silverfox may have to deal with Yoshizawa. That could be an issue for the leaders, but pit stops are coming soon. They'll probably be around lap 7 or 8. Seems things have kind of mellowed down here. Although Trevor remains on pit road, he may be having some trouble. Let me take a look down the Grand Straight here. Silverfox gonna go down the Snake. The Snake is pretty much the toughest corner on this track. If you screw that up, you're gonna be going off the course. Luckily the drivers have been doing a good job on making sure they don't screw that corner up. As Nathan, and there have been a whole lot of incidents down there. I've got Nathan Dwyer. Dwyer is almost in the points. I think he's in 22nd. So Nathan Dwyer could be looking at some points here. At this rate, he will be losing a lot of ground to Ray Krager. In fact, he may lose the point lead, but he could get some points. You can see Dwyer is in a rush to defend his point lead because at the moment he won't keep it. Krager will be your point leader at this time. as Cavallaro, he squeezed it in there on Silver Fox around the lap car, trying to make a move on the outside here, but he's running a little wide. That's not going to work. Prager's passed Swanson. Swanson ran wide. Prager needs to look out. That's not a good section to find the lap car. Yoshizawa. Oh, Yoshizawa's come down pit road. Oh, he almost hit the pit wall there. That could have been a very nasty. That was going to be very, very dumb. The race is nearing its conclusion here. We do have 5 laps to go. Oh, wow. Swanson almost turned Prager there. Prager has been having some close calls in this race. As I was saying, 5 laps to go. Pit stops, so we'll be having pit stops here happening here very shortly. In fact, some guys possibly may have come down pit road already. Let's see. And not. Oh, there's been an incident. Mary Cole's gone for a spin. We don't really know what's happened to her. Doesn't seem like anyone else has gone around. Nathan Dwyer. I think he's entered the points. Oh, I think that might be the source of our issues. I don't know. Niko Polyakov has some damage. The Russian. Oh, he's going to be joining Blackstorm Motorsports in the IES next season. Blackstorm Motorsports is a smaller organization based in Germany, I believe. Yeah, they're based in Germany. And they're going to be joining the IES. Polyakov is going to be driving for that team. They haven't announced any other drivers, though. But it's going to be great to see the Russian getting a shot at IES competition. As pit stops start, Prager is going to make a move down pit road. Whoa, things getting a little dicey on entry. And Prager actually loses a spot on pit entry. Now we're going to watch him here. This pit road is known for having some interesting issues. We've seen a lot of incidents on this pit road. We're going to keep an eye on Prager. Right sides only. I heard. Oh, he gets a little scrape from Sam Young, but he's going to get Swanson on exit. Swanson very slow on exit. Don't know why. I did hear a big collision though. Don't know who that was. Yeah, I heard a pretty meaty collision. I don't really know, and again, I don't really know who that was. Edward Miller stayed out along with Jonathan Dwyer, Tamer DeLeese, Roderick Anderson. Nathan Dwyer stayed out along with Polyakov and Washer, Dishwasher. He's had a lot of success in the Slim Jim series, although his track record in the IAS has been, not IAS, like, his track record here in the Light Series has not been very good. He won the season opener in Arkansas, but has done nothing else since then. And we've heard he won't be back next season. We believe CBN will not be bringing back their Lights program, so that's pretty much going to doom Dishwasher, I think. Oh, that's a big collision between Jonathan Dwyer and Edward Miller. A big collision between those two. Oh, we got ourselves another big collision. That's Dishwasher and Roderick Anderson. The ticker has hit 3 laps to go, and oh, Prager's in a cluster of cars here. That's a free wide. Ooh, we may want to get out of that. And he has Swanson going to deal with the lap car now. Yoshizawa not being so respectful now, and I do think I see some damage on the 83. So look. That's not a good. I don't think that camera's doing, but I think the quarter panel is bent up a little. It looks like it is. Yeah, I can see like the side of the hood and the quarter panel looks like bent up a little bit. The hood seems to be popping up slightly on the right front end. So Swanson may have gotten some slight damage on pit road. But he is fighting with everything he's got in order to keep himself up the order. He did not have he did not have the best of stops, and neither did Ray Krager. But Krager's fighting through. He's overtaken Sam Young. Eric Silverfox continues to lead. Wait, where did Alyssa Kirby come from? Last time I checked, that car had heavy damage. Where did she come from? I don't know. Oh, Silverfox has heavy damage. So Eric Silverfox has a lot of damage. We need to go back and see where he got the damage, and also what's Alyssa Kirby up to. I have no clue where she came from. Well, this is well, I thought I heard the sound of a collision, and there you go. That's what happened right there. Silverfox and Cavagnaro made some heavy contact, and that really hurt those guys. I checked. Alyssa Kirby, she pitted on lap 3. She might have just enough fuel to make it. I think she got involved in an incident and she pit to repair that damage, but I guess they decided to put in the fuel. And now she's trying to make the distance. So Alyssa Kirby taking advantage. So yeah, she's been taking advantage of. She's trying to short pit here to get herself her second career victory. Silverfox is not going to get this win. Yeah, that car is hurting now. Heavy damage on the 9. But it looks like Kirby may have just enough fuel to make it to the end and win this race. Kirby's taking the white flag. She is a fair bit slower than a lot of the others, though. Although a lot of drivers do have some damage. Here's Krager. Oh, he's going to get himself an extra spot here as he's going to work his way around Jay Barker. Seventh place, a much-needed day for him. Where's Nathan Dwyer? Dwyer had a terrible pit stop. He's out of the points, so Krager, he could potentially be looking at the points lead. So a big day for Ray Krager. It looks like his championship hopes might not be done after all. Yeah, he's moved up to 6th now. So Krager on the move on this last lap. Silverfox holding off Cavagnaro in hopes that Alyssa Kirby isn't going to make it. But I think she will. I think she's got the fuel to make it home. A rather ingenious strategy by Alyssa Kirby. Short pitted. She pit on lap 3, put in fuel. And I think she's going to have enough. I think she's going to have enough fuel to make it to the end here. We'll see off the final corner. Yep, she's gonna make it off the final corner and down the Grand Straight. Alyssa Kirby, with an ingenious pit strategy, is gonna come across the straight to take her second Light Series victory here at Decatur. Silverfox finishes second. Heavy damage on that car, but he made it work, just like Jump Day Cook here last season. Alan Cavagnaro finishes third. Jeffrey Finguy is fourth. Edward Miller is fifth. Ray Krager is 6th, and I think he may be your point leader. 7th is Jay Barker, 8th is Tamer DeLeese, 9th is Sam Young, and Jonathan Dwyer rounds out the top 10.